If you will have to make some notes, please write down.
Yes. Yeah.
After defining company, next step is to edit, copy, delete, check company code. Write down.
Okay.
Path is SPRO-IMG, SPRO-IMG, enterprise structure. Definition. SPRO-IMG, enterprise structure, definition. Under financial accounting, it's edit, copy, delete, check company code. We have already defined it. We will have to edit it. Edit, copy, delete, check company code. Have you written? Shall I proceed?
Yes.
I'll click on that. As discussed yesterday, we have these two activities here. One is to copy, delete, check company code, and other is to edit company code data. So left side column heading is performed and name of the activity. On right side, go the first one, copy, delete, check company code. I double click on that, copy, delete, check company code. Now in this process, I am trying to take all finance related tables and data to the newly created company code. We have a SAP standard, which is 1000, from which we can take this data to our company code. As rightly asked by Nikhil, this will be part of finance itself. They have to create accounts related general ledgers and so on. As we are not again relying for finance for these things, we'll simply take it from what is already as standard available into our company code. For that, I need to click on this, observe this, copy organization object. I'll click on that. Make a note, click on copy organization object. So it is asking from which to which. So from company code, see SAP has created all plant, storage location, company, etc. everything in the name of 1000. It has created all, it is existing. So I just take the company related things which is required for me only for finance purpose, whatever is required, that I am taking directly from 1000 to company code, that is PTPL. Make a note. So I've written, I'll proceed.
Written, sir.
I'll proceed. Continue. So it is asking, should I copy general ledger accounts? Want to allocate same chart of accounts to the target company as the source company code? Yes, I want to take all those accounts, chart of accounts, general ledger accounts. Yes, I need them. I'll say yes. Now observe here, this says the reference company, because it is European, one of the states. The currency is euros. Would you like to retain euros or would you like to change the currency? It is asking me. In this, we need to understand two terms. One is local currency, other is company currency. Local currency is the currency with which you operate in a certain region. It's called local currency. For that locality, what is the currency? Whereas company currency is like the origin state of that company, whatever currency is being used there, that is considered company currency. See, for European country, company currency is euros, and local currency, if it is developing some business in India, it becomes INR. Similarly, if some like Tata or any other group, they go to some other state, some other country, they operate in that currency, which becomes local currency for them. Maybe INR is the company, the origin of that. So in that way, the local currency and company currency will differ depending upon its place and where it is operating. Here, I would like to change the currency. I don't want to carry on with euros. I say yes here. Once I say yes, it will ask what is the change, what is the local currency that you would like to operate with. I enter INR, Indian rupees. Make a note.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Others, are you getting
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
Ramchandra.
yes.
Fine. I'll say yes, continue.
Yeah.
A certain data, fine, not copied, not an issue. 8A, profit centering, and so on. See, now observe this transport number ranges and addresses. It is saying it is. Just I'll have some water. See, when we create materials, vendors, or any document for system, it can trace it with certain number. They are called numbers after which the documents are created. And for us to create a document, we'll have to define a range out of which it will be taking the consecutive numbers and it will continue. So what should happen to those number ranges? It is asking, should it get transported, all the number ranges? And if at all it is not transported, you have to address the data manually. It is showing that. Observe here. If at all it is not getting done automatically, see, transported automatically and address data manually. It has to automatically get transported, else we will have to manually do it. We'll say yes, we can do both of them. I'll proceed with this. I'll show you once we create some materials or vendors, there will look into all these things, number ranges, how to create number range. I'll let you know. So do you want to really transport? I want, yes, I'll say. So most of the things you'll say yes here and continue. If it is repeatedly asking something again and again, then you can cancel it and further continue. It's like skipping that. As you can see, it is reading a lot of data. Hope you are able to see it, left bottom corner.
Yes, yes. 50%. 60.
So it's showing project Ankit. Actually, it is PTPL, right? Doing for PTPL project. I'll take that. Continue. It will further read some more data and try getting into PTPL. Observe this, the target system, all intervals of selected number range objects are deleted first so that only exported intervals remain after input. Say that's fine. Yes, I'll continue. I'll say yes to this. Again, continue. Now it is repeatedly asking same message. Observe this again.
Okay.
Observing. It's repeatedly
Yes,
asking
yes.
same. I'll just cancel this. Now it posts a different message. Transport number ranges and address. Yes. Again, it is asking same thing. So if it repeatedly asks, you can just say, same message if you're writing. It should not appear so many times. Once the command is given, it should read automatically. And Venkat, when you are working on your system, this sort of issue will not appear for you.
Yeah. So actually, I had one doubt regarding this.
Yes.
Actually, when I created a company, in my system. Okay, so if I want to check that in any other system, is that possible?
No, it will not be possible because you are working on a virtual server which is mounted on your system.
Okay.
This is
So I
connected
won't be.
via
Okay,
internet.
so I won't be able.
No.
Okay, so I won't be able to check in any system.
No. The system what I am working as of now, it's a common server.
Okay.
What you will be working is your own server. Now observe this, it says company code 1000 copied to PTPL without one number range object. That is fine. Whatever is required, we can further define, not an issue. Now you can observe here, selected objects, company code 1000, completed activities, company code 1000 copied to PTPL. So this message to be read. This is the second activity, or after defining company, the first thing what we need to do. We need to gather all finance related things into company. However, in real time, creating company, finance related things, all accounts, etc., it will be taken care by finance. Hope you have noted it. I'll go back.
Yeah.
So one activity is performed. We can see the tick mark here. Further, as I copied everything from 1000, there can be some data relating to 1000 being read for my company also. I have to check that and edit it. I'll go with this edit company code data. Second, edit company code data. Now in this you have new entries also, position also. Can you tell me what should I do?
What?
It's a position.
Yeah, it's position. You have new entries and position. Yesterday while explaining, I had told you this. If you are creating something new, you'll go with new entries. If you are finding what you have already created, then you'll click on position to find that. So as per that, I have to click on position to go. What's my company code PTPL? I'll find out that. So PTPL, you observe here, it says Best Run Germany.
Yeah.
Company name, because it is reading data from 1000. I'll double click on this. Double click. Observe here, I have a question for you. Company name is Best Run Germany.
Yeah.
City is Germany. And country is Denmark. Language German, it is reading. But currency, it remains INR. How come?
So we changed it today by second
Yes.
actions.
While taking the copy from 1000, here we changed it, because of which currency is INR, rest all is copied from 1000. I'll edit this now.
If that is not changed earlier, that would be euro, right? If you
Yes,
would we
euros. That's correct.
yeah.
What does T stand for?
What?
Venkat?
Why? I wasn't able to hear.
What is the expansion of T that we gave yesterday?
Oh, okay, 1 second. Prestige Tech Park.
Tech Park. Okay.
Yeah.
Prestige Tech Park India Private Limited. It was capital.
So I'll just take it as Prestige Tech Park. IPVT LDD. It has its limitation. Well, Germany, I don't want Germany. I'll change it to Bangalore. Country, it's India. Currency INR. And language, English. After entering this, see, we have this address. Can you see this address?
Yeah.
I have to click on that. Make a note. Where do you find these icons? Maybe a question. If you are getting this installed on your systems, Nikhil and Prajwal, you may find the screen bit different. If it is not of same version, you need not have to worry. You will have address icon there. Each may look a bit different, but you will have address icon. Looking at that, you'll be able to identify. You have to click on that address. So I provide the details here. So these things are all not required for me. I'll just remove all. In real time, you can understand that this is the address of a particular location, which as given by the client we need to enter. Rather, FI will take care of it. See, in region, if I click on the drop down, I'll get a list of all the states, province, and country. See, Karnataka, it is 10. With this configuration, it is 10.
Okay.
And time zone, once I enter country, it will automatically take time zone. I need not have to give it separately. Once I save after country code, it will automatically take. Language, I don't know any other language apart from this. English, I have to enter there. Other foreign languages. By the way, anybody who knows different foreign languages, German, French, anybody?
No. No.
Okay, fine. Look at it. I'm just continuing. It shows Germany, Hamburg, but it will change. Hope you are observing. I'll just continue.
Yeah.
I'll save it. So after that, after editing address and other details, I'm going to save it. The moment I save, I get this customizing request. So this is the first step done. Data was saved. I have defined company. Fine. PTPL, Prestige Tech Park, IPVT Limited. Well, now I'll tell you something which is not again part of MM, but for sake of information, observe the SAP NetWeaver.
Okay.
Is it visible? Are you looking at the screen?
Yes, yes.
SAP NetWeaver. I expand this SAP NetWeaver. And in this, we have general settings. Observe the set countries, currencies. I'll go to set countries. See, define countries in my SAP system. This is where just by click on new entries, you can have one more country code. Recently, we have observed a few European countries came out called Brexit. Have you heard? Brexit.
Brexit, okay.
So
yeah. London, right? Is it?
Huh?
It's London, right?
Yes.
UK, Brexit.
UK. Brexit from now they say exit from Brexit further. I don't know whether it will be happening or not.
Okay.
Well, this is where you are going to have this country codes you can define. This is for your information. The moment I click there, I got IN for India and 10 for Karnataka, that is in insert regions. You can observe here. If I click on position with my country code combination IN and 10, I get Karnataka here. So if I click on new entries, I can create recently, not very recently, still 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, we saw division of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Simandra.
Yeah.
So a new region altogether, a new state. And in recent times, we have seen this Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Leh Ladakh, new status being given to that. It's, last year, what we saw. So in such cases, if at all there is any new region coming up, new administration all together, then a region can be created here after a country code. So you will use that. That's it. So this is for your information. We are not going to do this as MM consultants. Fine. This is where you get countries, currencies, and regions, etc. Hope you got it. I'll proceed.
Yeah.
Now coming back to our enterprise structure. Well, we defined company. Next step is to define plant. Next step is to define plant. Write down this SPRO IMG enterprise structure definition.
1 second.
Write down to define plant SPRO IMG enterprise structure definition. Under definition, we went into logistics general, financial accounting first. Now we go to logistics general. Under definition, it's logistics general. Under logistics general, as you can see here, define, copy, delete, check plant. Write down. Define, copy, delete, check plant. I'll repeat the path again. SPRO IMG enterprise structure definition, logistics general, define, copy, delete, check plant. Shall I proceed?
Yes.
So click on this define, copy, delete, check plant. Again, 3 activities here: define plant, copy, delete, check plant, and define plant for cross system goods flow. Our job is to define plant. I don't want to delete anything or have any cross system. I'll go with this define plant. Double click. Double click. For few screens, system will show SPRO, but we have T code for this. You can write down OX10. OX10. When you have 0 and O also in same T code or in any T code, you should be able to identify it. You make some identification way of understanding it by looking at it. OX10.
Okay.
What is this OX10?
It's transaction code. T
Oh,
code
for
we
what?
call. Yeah,
For
I'll
what?
show the use of it. Now observe here. I'll come back to home screen. So this is home screen. This is a cell where we can enter the T code. Observe this /n for new, and T code is OX10. Observe, I entered OX10. It will directly take me to this screen.
For creating the plant, right?
Yes, instead of going through the path, I can take T code to go to that screen directly. They are called transaction codes or T codes in short.
Okay.
Written?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what should I do? New entries position?
New entry.
New entries. That's correct. New entries. So we follow this convention for easy remembering. I take it as PTBP. PTBP. For me, the meaning is PTPL Bangalore plant. I no need to give one more name. I don't have one more name. It's not required. Now here we have this county is nothing but region and the city code. I'm not providing these two as I need to give it in address icon. I'll give it there. But one more interesting thing what we have is factory calendar. What do you understand by factory calendar?
Is this working time? working related.
Yeah, that's correct. Working days in different regions based on where the plant is situated. It is like this. See, in Karnataka, Mysore, we celebrate Dasara more, where we may not have, or we may go on 1 week holiday or 4 5 days holiday. Similarly, if the plant is situated in Uttar Pradesh, maybe Ramnavami is observed more. Maybe Calcutta, if it is situated, Bengal in particular, there probably Durga Puja and other things where we have festivals more. So in such seasons, it will be a week-long holiday or 4 5 days holiday. And in particular, state festivals, few festivals are observed as regional holidays. We have Rajyotsava celebration in Karnataka, Kanaka Jayanti, and so on. So like this, it depends from region to region. Maybe if you are working for a client who is at Europe or America, where you find this towards the end of or in the mid of December to the extent of Jan first and second week, they'll go on 1 month long vacation and so on. Like that, it depends. So factory calendar is to define that. Here already we have one existing Z1. I can take that as the factory calendar. You can just make a note of it. Factory calendar Z1. I'll show this how this can be edited. I'll let you know based on customer related things how it can be edited. So for time being, you take it as Z1 factory calendar.
Okay.
After that, see, I try saving it. I didn't go to address. I try saving this. Observe it. Observe the screen. I clicked on save icon. Still, address tab will open.
Okay.
Did you observe?
Yes. These are mandatory, I guess.
Yeah, it's required. That's the reason. So I proceed providing with some title. So I only go with this. Hope you understand. Other things are just address as given by the client. We have to maintain it. That's all. If they give state number, postbox number, whatever they give, it has to be maintained. Hope you understand that. I'll proceed. I'm not giving all the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll continue. So one more customizing request is created. We are done with creation of plant. Sorry. So second job is done. I'll get back. Now make a note of this T code / and OVR3. 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 You can observe this SAP calendar, not client specific. We can make changes. See, observe this public holidays, holiday calendar, factory calendar. If I go with this, click on public calendar, public holidays, and if I go with change, you can see these many holidays, which are all public holidays. It's already existing here. We can see Gandhi Jayanti. Hope you know that Gandhi Jayanti, Independence Day, and Republic Day, these three are observed as national holidays. Apart from that, we have some regional holidays, state holidays. So these three are national holidays in our country, and likewise in other countries. You can see that this
Okay.
all
Is it for all over the world?
Yeah, it has to be maintained. That depends on the client whom we are working for. Initially, in this demo server, as SAP standard, you will get few things already inbuilt. These things are configured already.
Okay.
It's existing. You need not have to define it again. If I go to holiday calendar, observe.
Hello.
Again, valid from which year to which year, it's all existing. See, they would have defined it for 30 years, 40 years. And same with
Sir, I'm
factory
checking.
calendar also.
So, hello.
Yes,
Yeah, I have two questions here. One is the
yes.
whatever the calendar we are doing, what is the use of this calendar? What purpose we are making? One question. And another question, you said the transaction codes. Is there any capital or small letter difference we are supposed to
No,
make,
there
or
is no such capital small letter difference. You can use any of them in transaction codes. And calendar is required. See, when you are creating any document, system will read date and time from the system which is existing. In that sense, it is required for us to go with the calendar. And moreover, the working days, holidays, etc. All these things are read from the calendar that we are going to define. If you try to get some material on Sunday or a public holiday, system will give an alert message asking, "Are you sure with delivery date? Are you sure with whether on this day delivery can be met?" So if you look at that date, probably you can recognize it may be a holiday, public holiday, or you would have defined it within 10 days, 15 days or so. In that way, it will be helping you out in further process. So it is required for us to define that. And plant to plant, it varies, right? Every plant will have a different factory calendar. So as you know, few plants may be located in different places. They may not work on few days. And if you want to extract some job on those days, probably you are to be paid more as an incentive, or it becomes an extra work. So you will be compensated sometime later and kind of thing. So it's required for us to know the working days. Every year we come out with a calendar of events, right? Every year, uh, when we start, when we end, what is that we are going to do in this year. And moreover, it is fiscal year, uh, in financial year, how much is the profit loss. So we're going to close that period and move to next one. Thus we need factory calendar. We'll connect, and again, we have less than a minute. We'll connect again. Hope it's not too late for you. You can connect back.
no problem?
Yeah.